What's up, everybody? Chad here, wanting to drop some wisdom and some knowledge. And I was going to do a curated list myself, but I kind of fell upon one that is probably the best version that I can't elaborate on or rewrite or anything else like that. It just, as is, a package deal, super awesome. It is from Dr. Emily Anhalt. I do believe that is how I say her last name. She is a psychoanalytic psychologist and co-founder and CCO of Join COA. And COA itself is a mental, it's a community for your mental fitness. Just like you got to get a good physical fitness, you got to do some good mental fitness activities as well. I'll drop a link down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. But basically, it's help you build your emotional fitness. And the best part about the whole thing is that it's just grounded and real. So with that being said, let's talk about the 5 emotional fitness tips for COVID-19. Everything what we're all going through at this moment. And I'll just start off with number 1. And something I've said before. Practice physical but not emotional or social distancing. Keep your 6 to 9 to 12 feet away from people, but when it comes to your emotional status and state and being social and being yourself, don't do that. Keep physical, not social or emotional. And she says here, we're all taking space physically to keep ourselves and each other healthy, but this isolation means that we need emotional connection more than ever. Loneliness is bad for our minds and bodies, and this kind of isolation can affect even the sturdiest of introverts. So schedule virtual dates with your friends and family, start a remote happy hour, ask your therapist to meet virtually, do a little, if you have a partner and everything's, just, send them a sex from the other room, or just FaceTime a friend. Still invest in the connections. And this is all coming from, I'll leave the link down below too. This is from the medium of COA. Number 2 would be prepare for the future with action, but stay present with emotion. Make the plans to stock up on your food. What things are going to happen 2 months from now. Preparing is very good, but emotionally, it's not helpful to spend time worrying now about things that you have no control over. And that may or may not happen later. So feel your feels, but don't suffer the future pain. If you find yourself spinning, bring yourself back to what's true right now and trust that your future self will be well equipped to handle it. That's some big deal right there, because I think a lot of this right now, especially with the protesting, we are not feeling what's true with us right now. We're feeling what's going to happen to our future. And preparing is good, but you can't prepare for something that you have no control over. You can control how much food you have. You can control, for the most part, toilet paper. But everybody thinks they have the answer, but they don't, and buying into the media is not good. But moving on, check in with yourself regularly. This is number 3. Is staying informed helping or hurting your emotional health? There we go. So the internet is, this is a direct quote. The internet is a shitstorm right now of real information, false information, panic, and opinion. There you go. Of course, we want to stay updated on what's going on, but if the onslaught of info is making you more anxious instead of less anxious, take a damn break. This one says delete Twitter off your phone. My Twitter feed is curated with a bunch of very positive and thought-provoking people, not a lot of idiots and toxic people. But it is okay to delete the Facebook app off your phone or any other apps that are going to alarm you in a way that it's causing you anxiety. Facebook, for me, I need to delete the Facebook app off my phone because that is the real shitstorm of misinformation and who's right, who's wrong, and the constant debates with friends of yours and family members for nothing. Because nobody's right. Because nobody has real information, guys. Come on. Number 4, treat both your body and your mind with extra compassion. Could this be the most productive week of your life? Yeah, maybe. If this is the kind of situation that gets you moving, maybe if this is the kind of situation that gets you moving. But for many of us, this might be a time when we need to slow the freak down. Mental and physical health are extremely connected, so instead of consuming more social media or trying to finish every project you've ever started, stop, do some yoga, do a workout, cook, bake, barbecue something, whatever to get your mind out of it. Netflix, I guess. I mean, I picked up some new stuff. Meditate, drink water, be silly. Just stop what you're doing and just do something silly. I have no problem just, flopping myself on the ground and doing like a weird inchworm because it's just, why not? Number 5, look out for each other. Right now, with social media and people's opinions are getting flared up, and we're getting a lot of information here. Who's right? Who's wrong? Do we believe this person over here, this person over here, this person who's in authority versus these people who are in the thick of it? But when it comes down to it, it's easy during times like these to feel like you have to strap on your armor and protect yourself. I've seen a lot of protecting of yourself via social media, like an immediate, when somebody has an adverse opinion and or calls into question your opinion, you're strapping on that armor and going to town. It's like, oh, I'm on now. I'm on my horse. I got my lance. I got my sword. It's go time. And the death match fights over toilet paper and what we're seeing is a great example. But now is actually the time to double down on community. Honor your own fear and look out for others at the same time. Be extra nice to the people who are still going to work. Be extra nice to the people who are still going to work so that you can buy food and to get where you're going. Don't buy more things than you actually need. Tip generously. I mean, if you have a DoorDash person, they're putting their physical beings on the line to bring you food. Drop them a 20 spot. Buy gift certificates for social business. I am super proud of my area for stepping up to the damn plate to buy takeout meals or gift cards for later use or, whatever it might be. This article done by Dr. Emily is phenomenal. And there's an even better quote by Kitty O'Meara. Hopefully I said that right. And I'll leave you with that. I'll link everything below. And the people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and made art and played games and learned new ways of being and were still and listened more deeply. Some meditated, some prayed, some danced. Some met their shadows, and the people began to think differently. And the people healed. And in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, mindless, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal. And when the danger passed, and the people joined together again, they grieved their losses, they made their new choices, they dreamed their new images, and created new ways to live and heal the earth fully, as they had been healed. That is super powerful, guys. So I leave you with that. And on that note, thank you very much, Dr. Emily. Thank you, everybody at COA, for this wonderful writing. Went a bit longer than I wanted to, but what are you going to do? See ya.